A few years ago, if you wanted to book a ride, your only choices were Uber or Ola. They ruled the roads, offering seamless rides while competing fiercely with each other. But what no one saw coming was a small, scrappy underdog, Rapido, quietly carving out its place in the market. Though back then it didn't have the money, scale, or fame of its competitors, yet today, it's forcing the giants to sit up and take notice. Back in 2015, when Ola was already a market leader valued at over rupees 31,000 crore, while Uber, which had just entered India due to its global dominance, had a staggering over rupees 4 lakhs crore valuation. But Rapido, on the other hand, was practically a no-name startup surviving on just rupees 16 crore from the last 3 years. So they played in the tough bike taxi space, a category where countless startups like Hey Bob and Headlight had tried and failed. And while others burned through cash and gave up, Rapido focused on getting the basics right. No flashy campaigns, no extravagant expansions, just steady, frugal growth. The company was so undercapitalized that it chose not to expand beyond Bengaluru in the first 3 years of its existence. During that time, it created awareness, built its product, improved customer experience, and established a category. This frugal mindset has helped Rapido survive. Fast forward to today, Rapido has achieved what may have seemed impossible, with a valuation crossing rupees 8,000 crore. It also officially got its unicorn title. While it hasn't seen sky-high growth in valuation, it's made its mark by doing what the others couldn't, disrupting the duopoly of Uber and Ola. But what exactly is Rapido's secret sauce? For starters, it positioned itself as a side gig for bike owners rather than full-time employment, and gave perks to the riders like instant payments, lower commission, and also allowed drivers to collect fares directly from customers. And by doing so, it could dominate the bike taxi segment, of which now over half, 61% of that market belongs to them. Whereas, they targeted lower-tier cities with less competition from Ola and Uber and offered significantly cheaper rides to its customers. And with this simple strategy, they scaled rapidly from 500 daily rides in 2016 to 16.5 lakh rides by 2024, gaining significant share of the market. And where players like Ola and Uber, who had raised and spent billions of VC dollars to build their respective businesses around big-ticket products, offered an average ride price of about rupees 300. Rapido, tailor-made for the bike taxi segment, only raised a fraction of its competitors' funding in the last 8 years, which again gave them a leverage as they didn't have to bear excessive costs of handling multiple verticals. On top of that, where Ola and Uber thought they had auto rickshaws under control, Rapido pranced in by recently launching a simple subscription model. Instead of charging drivers up to 30% of every fare like Uber and Ola, it asked for a small, fixed fee. How this model worked was, every driver who wants to provide their service would have to pay a small access fee of rupees 9 to Rs 29, depending on the city, after which they can use the platform as much as they want. Drivers loved it because they got to keep more of their earnings, while riders loved it because fares became cheaper, giving them nearly a third of the three-wheeler segment. But Rapido isn't stopping here. It's already making inroads into the car category and is now growing faster than others in the car category, offering the same cost advantages to drivers and riders. As when they launched cab services, they gave the same subscription fee model, where drivers will have to pay a subscription fee on certain earnings milestones. And all in all, one thing is clear: the days of choosing just Uber or Ola are done. But will Rapido be able to keep this momentum in place? That's the question.